It's our first vlogging video together, so it'll be interesting.
Nice. Little kitchenette. Not too bad.
We wanted to stay in the middle of downtown, let's call it. So we ended up booking at Dare Lisbon House, which is an apartment style hotel. I call it boutique even, with a lovely concierge service. And it was walking distance from Praça de Comércio. Don't forgive my Portuguese, but a shopping square that's pretty popular and was a little Christmas decorated. So we were excited to be able to be in walking distance of that attraction and be close to restaurants and shopping and just the culture and the lively area.
I don't even know what this area is called, but it's fucking beautiful. Trying to find something to eat right now. How many sardines are you gonna eat?
Maybe 2. Maybe 2. Maybe 3.
Just 3?
Maybe a potato.
Maybe a potato. Potato sardine casserole. Alright, quick little update. We found this super dope spot. I don't even know what it's called. Something 28. 28. That's all I remember for the title. That's the old place. It used to be a burger spot.
Is olive oil and bread, presunto, caldo verde, some other sort of caldo, paella, bacalao, codfish cakes. We just went all in.
Where are we going, Kevin?
Straight ahead.
What is it?
It's the Casa de Mercado.
Good morning, everybody. We are having a slow morning. The jet lag is real. How you feeling back there, Pookie?
Yeah.
Wake up! The cool thing about this hotel is that they provide you with snacks. So they give you, this is their like breakfast that's provided right here. They deliver bread to you every morning, or croissants. Yeah, it's so cool. About to have a little breakfast. Get started. We are hitting up one of the markets today, one of the flea markets, and then we're getting tattoos. Well, this time. Tattoos!
We took an Uber to the flea market in the Alfama neighborhood. It was beautiful. It was a lovely morning. The sun was shining, and it was really just your traditional flea market of vintage or antique goods, jewelry, followed by a nice little cute cafe, Copa Bazaar, for a light lunch before we went to our tattoo appointment. People that were serving us and cooking everything were very, very nice. We had lovely drinks. We had chicken pie. We had a couple local dishes. We had a nice meal before we went to our tattoo appointments.
Got buzzed into a random apartment to get a tattoo. Perfect. All right, I think we're going to a local thrift shop. It's like a 3-minute walk, 2-minute walk. All right, Pookie, where are we headed?
We went to Third Thrift.
I found y'all on YouTube. A local posts YouTube videos.
Oh, really?
And he came by here, and I remember because all the denim.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool. So you guys are right here. If you keep walking straight up the street for about 5 minutes, you get to Arquiva's Premium. That's our premium store. So, like luxury brands.
Okay, trying to find me a jacket. Ooh, Found some really beautiful greenery. No jackets in here.
And after we got our tattoos, it was like 10:30 or 11 p.m. We happened to find this sick themed ramen spot that I guess is a chain. It was pretty bomb.
All right, we had a slow start this morning, but we just picked up the car. We're about to head to Porto. We're gonna drive. I am. Look at that. Where are we at, Jenna?
I actually don't know.
So Pookie's saying that I'm not prepared for the views. She likes it better than Lisbon.
No, Lisbon's amazing. Still, what?
It's a little noisy. I left my microphone at home or at the hotel like an idiot. So the noise may be a little bad here. How crazy is this, babe? Pookie. Oh my God. Y'all, we got a deal. We got a deal. How much was this? 80 euro. That was it. We gotta shout out booking.com. Look at this view. Look at the vibes. You cannot. We get this whole patio deck to ourselves. And it seems very quiet here. We got a reservation for dinner at 7:30. I'll record a little bit of that. And then, yeah, we're just gonna explore.
We went to the Digby for restaurant. Shout out to Tony for the reservation. And we were really blown away by the location and the views. We were right on the river. Man, what a sight. These are the views that I was telling Tony he's like not prepared for. The restaurant was really fancy. I didn't even realize that it was on the Michelin list in some form. I can't find it on their guide anymore, but they had a placard up. But the food was lovely. The experience was stellar.
Excuse me, ma'am. What are you wearing today? Start from head to toe. What you got on your head?
You put me on the spot. A hat from I don't know where, probably thrifted.
Okay.
Jacket from H&M.
Wait, a jacket from H&M?
Yeah.
Damn. What about your top?
Easy.
Yeezy? Okay. What's on your feet? What's on your feet? Steve Madden. All right, so our Uber driver recommended this spot. It's a rooftop joint. We are tired, but we want to get as much in Porto as possible. Okay, we are in Porto. Spending just a little bit of time here, walking around.
The River District.
The River District.
Portuguese is it good? The Riviera District, perhaps.
We just saw some ladies getting into an argument.
For like probably like booth placement.
Maybe a
like,
booth.
The
Yeah.
market area. The passion was
They were going at it. Oh my god. It was like a lot of hand movements. Just a lot of this.
You resist, no resist. It's good. It's homemade everything, okay?
Oh my god, yes. Smells amazing. Where are we at, Pookie? Obilos.
See, they're very rude if you go somewhere or before you start any conversation. When you look at somebody, you have to say boa tarde.
Obidos ended up being one of our favorite stops. It was like a fairy tale town we weren't expecting on the way back from Porto. It was walkable and packed with history, tiny museums and historic buildings, old city walls and cobblestone streets, multiple bookstores, tin sardines, and other local traditions everywhere. It was such a cool snapshot of Portuguese culture in the middle of our trip. Bookstores, that was kind of the first thing that we heard about were the bookstores and the bookshops. So that's really all we were expecting. And then, of course, we were just blown away by the remains of this castle and the views.
So, we're at one of the castles today. One of the three. It's a little cool. I gotta walk up. I'm vlogging. Where are we at? Tell the camera.
We are going to a castle.
Pina Palace felt like stepping inside a fairy tale. The bold colors draw you in from the outside, just like the photos that you'd see online, but the interior was just as impressive. Intricate rooms, historic details, views that made you forget how high up you are because you were so high up. You could see the coastline. Our tour guide said sometimes that you can see kind of the top of the clouds or you're in the middle of the clouds because you're so high up. It was easily one of the most memorable stops in Sintra. Seeing Pina Palace in person was a highlight. The outside is so iconic, but walking through the interior really brings the history to life. Every room feels intentional, layered, and completely unique. It's one of those places that actually lives up to the hype, although you'll want to plan ahead and try to go early because the crowds were no joke. It was very busy, and I think we got there at like maybe 9:30, maybe 10.
All right, y'all. Imagine it's a summer day. You walk outside of your palace, and boom, You see this? This is literally a summer palace. Like, they only stayed here a couple of months out of the year.
Our third location was outside of the Centra City Center, like walkable from it. And so we spent a little time in the downtown area where there's lots of souvenir shops and bakeries and restaurants, etc. So we hung out in the sunshine again before our scheduled tour time, and then off we went. Quinta de Regaleria was the third estate that we ended up visiting. Such a fun surprise compared to our other two locations for that morning. It's darker, more symbolic, and way more interactive than the other palaces. It was a bunch of little towers and hidden tunnels, layered symbolism, gardens that are walkable and built to explore. So it was very cool experience that none of us were expecting. We went into this initiation well that I think they said was built by Freemasons, but you go down into the levels of this well and then you come out at the bottom through one of the secret exits, one of three exits. And in theory, you'll try to pick the right exit versus the two wrong exits.
We're about to have tea time at a castle.
A little fruits. This one is white chocolate and pistachio.
Wow.
Coconut chocolate. And this one's is a traditional dessert in Sintra.
That's what we
Yeah,
have.
that's what we got.
Yeah.
This one is the small because the real ones is
A little
it's
bigger.
Big,
Yeah.
We saw.
And this one is travesseiro. You make hazelnuts and cinnamon. And another one is queijada de Sintra. Is the Portuguese call dessert, but we make with cheese. Right? This one is salmon. And this one is queijo brie and presunto.
Presunto.
Red fruits, creme fraiche, and pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
No.
Yeah, that's
It's fine. Yeah, it's perfect.
We have the scones.
We ended our evening with leftovers in bed. I think all of us were pretty beat after our day full of walking. We have some iPhone footage from going to the LX factory area in Lisbon, which is a lot of shopping. But not much footage after this. We had to head to the airport. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.